Oh,
There we
there we
go.
go.
There we go.
There we go.
All right. All right. So how's it going?
Hey guys.
We
All
got a few
good?
people
All
join.
good?
Good, good. We see. I was just telling them a little bit about how you're going to be tattooing while we do this interview because we're a little bit of a different time zone.
Yeah. It's a bit tricky, but we're gonna manage, you know?
Yeah, yeah. You're about 6 hours ahead of us, so it's nighttime there, right? It's about what 6 o'clock? About 6 p.m. there.
Actually, it's spring here, so it's getting close to spring right now, so the sun is just going down.
Oh, okay.
So
It's
it's still
just going
nice
down.
outside.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For us, we're actually we get daylight until about 7:30 at night right now, and then it starts to get dark for us. So we're
Yeah,
getting our springtime.
pretty much the same thing here.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about what you're doing right there.
Well, today I have my very nice client Stefan,
Okay.
who had, well, let's say a disappointing cross on his back with
Okay.
some very disappointing clouds,
Okay.
and he wanted to get it covered up,
Okay.
and I actually took it as a challenge because I've never done one that big.
Right.
So I was like, hey, what can happen, you know?
Right. Well, tell
Yeah.
us how big was the cross in the clouds? Because I mean, this thing goes from shoulder to shoulder. It looks like
Well,
down to his butt.
yeah, I mean, it was pretty huge to actually say. Yeah, interesting. It was like from here to here. I don't know if you
Okay.
guys can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This was the cross
Okay.
and a bit of a cloud thing going on. And we're actually
Oh,
doing a full back of a wolf with like a mountainside
okay.
and some clouds on the sides just to make it look cute, you know?
Right, right, right. And so is the red line kind of where it's going to stop at?
Yeah, yeah. I like to like normally when you are on the back, you would get it like
Yeah,
up to here,
yeah.
but I don't like the white side, like the white border that you get from the skin. So I
Yeah.
like to go a bit over that border,
Okay.
so it gives like a nice cool Rembrandt looking border, you know, like a framing.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah, I like to
how
work a bit.
so tell
Go
us
on.
how many sessions is this in?
Well, we're down to the seventh right now, and we have one more to go. Just to put the highlights in because there's gonna be like a lot of white
Okay.
because
So,
in between all this cool fur you can
yeah.
still see a bit of the old tattoo,
Yeah.
and I'm just crazy with cover-ups. I wanna make it as much as possible so you don't see it, so that's where the white comes in. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
we're down to
that's
the seventh.
that's a lot of sittings. That's a lot of sittings. So
Well,
over the
normally I
over the
do. That's how I do a back piece. I do it in like 8 sessions, just so I don't stress the client that much. You know?
right, right,
Yeah.
right. Now, do you do like some of your befores and afters? Like, do you post like what it looked like before? Because I can't. I mean, seeing this, what you're doing here, and then telling me about a disappointing cross and cloud, I can't imagine, you know, the cover up. So, do you have a before and after picture that you're gonna do with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Today when I'm gonna launch when I'm gonna post the picture of the finished tattoo,
Okay.
I will add a before picture as well. I did it
Yeah.
while I was doing the progress, but I don't know if it's still on my page. I've been a bit busy lately, so
Yeah.
yeah.
No, yeah, no worries. I know. I just seen a few comments here, and I know people are gonna want to see the before and after because cover-ups are always interesting to see what it was to what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I love them. I love them. I can't get enough of them.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I
So
don't know why a lot of artists don't like doing cover-ups, because for me personally, they're super fun being such a cool challenge, you know?
yeah, I know we have a few of our artists who like doing cover-ups. I know we have a few artists that like to do cover-ups and enjoy doing cover-ups, and then we have a few artists that probably wouldn't deal with the cover-ups. But sometimes I guess sometimes you just can't cover it up. I don't know. Uh,
Well,
that's,
honestly, from my point of view, it's all
yeah,
about choosing the design. Like,
yeah,
I have a friend, actually, he's a friend and a mentor, and
okay,
he said that with cover-ups, it's more of what we can do as opposed to what we'd like to do.
right,
You know, everyone
yeah,
wants that pretty light design and stuff, but sometimes you gotta go a bit dark
yeah.
so you can actually cover it up.
Right, right. Now I
Yeah.
know by looking at your page, and following you, and vice versa, you following us back. I tend to see that you like more of the realism.
Yeah,
Would that be safe to say that you're more of a realism artist?
it is. Although I always love a challenge, and
For sure.
sometimes I have clients that come and get like mandala or like
Yeah.
line work tattoos, which are not actually my first go-to when it comes to tattooing, as you've probably noticed on my page. But still, I
Right.
love doing them because they're challenging. You know, I mean,
Right. Right.
in my opinion, everyone can do realism,
Yeah.
but the true artist is when you can do a straight line.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, just by looking at your work, and a few people have reached out and asked about where you tattoo, and I had to tell them that you're not in the U.S. You're over there in Bosnia, right?
I'm in Romania at this point in
Romania. That's
time.
it. Okay,
Yeah, close
Romania.
enough, close enough.
Right.
Yeah, we're we're all in the same place. It's actually a country, you know. We don't have in Europe we don't have countries. We just have one big one.
Right.
Yeah. I'm in Romania at this point in time.
Okay.
But I also do guest spots.
Okay.
Last year, for example, I was in Miami for a short bit, like 2 weeks, which was
Yeah.
fun.
Okay.
Got to come back
Did,
to the States.
yeah.
And
Right.
this year I've been to Germany so
Okay.
far, and next week I'm going to the UK for a bit, just to go to London.
Right. Right. Okay. When's Do you have any plans to come back to the U.S.?
I have to get in touch with the people from there,
Okay.
but at this point, all I can say is that I have to put it under TBA, to be announced.
Okay. Okay. I mean,
I have nothing.
is there any certain spots that you're trying to go to? Like, do you have a certain destination that you would like to be at? Are you more like inclined to go to Miami, versus say like Ohio or Michigan per se? Because I mean, I'm
I'm
sure there
open
would
to
be.
anything, man. I'm open to
Okay.
anything. If
Okay.
if studios reach out to me,
Yeah.
I'd be more than happy to come over. You know.
I'm yeah, I'm just gonna put it out right now because a lot of the couple of artists that we've done have been in the States. So I know a couple of them are shop owners. So any of the shop owners that follow our page, want this guy to come in and do a guest spot, reach out to him.
Yeah,
His work is
I'd really
incredible.
appreciate it. You know,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
really
for sure.
appreciate it. And
But
I love the US clients, man. You guys are the coolest people ever. Not to diss the European ones or anything, but you guys are like so laid back. Just the fact that you guys are getting a tattoo is awesome, and I can really do my work, you know.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that just that piece alone, man. I mean, the wolf there is just incredible. Like even on the camera, you can see how intricate it definitely is. And I mean, this isn't even a close up. So I mean, just from this point of view, what type of artist would you say, other than realism, what do you like to dabble in? Do you like color? Do you like watercolors? Do you like? I mean,
Well,
what else
funny you should
can you?
mention that. At this point in time, as you can probably see, I'm working black and gray.
Yeah.
like most of my portfolio is black and gray. I have some small color works here and there. However, I'm looking to get more into color tattoos because from my point of view, just judging on the planet, I think they're the way to go in the future. And now in April, I'm gonna go to Dimitri Samokhin's seminar
Okay.
to get more into that. And yeah, I'm looking to get more into color work as well. But at this point in time, to answer your question, I'm more of a black and gray artist.
Right. But you love challenges.
Yeah, and from my point of view, it's all about evolving, you know? If you challenge yourself and do everything that you don't feel that it's like comfortable now,
Yeah.
you just become the best you can.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, your work is, I mean, just from the comments people are saying, you know, they love it. It's beautiful work, so on and so forth. I mean, actually, one of our sponsored artists that we have here, who's in is in Indiana,
Right.
BW Soulshine. He was actually, you know, he's like the guys over in other countries. Man, you guys just have impeccable work because you guys start at such a young age over there, getting into the tattoo industry. That your skill level by the time that you reach some of these guys' age is incredible.
Yeah,
I mean,
and we're blessed with good art schools, you know.
right, right.
Honestly,
What?
that's what makes it amazing. The art schools
Yeah,
here.
yeah. At what age did you start tattooing?
Well, you know, we all have that dumb friend that gets us into stupid stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, first I was like, say 17, give or take, and I
Okay.
was hanging out with the wrong people, obviously.
Right.
In the skate park doing dumb stuff, you know, and I had this friend who was actually from the States, from Florida. His
Okay.
name was Brandon Rutherford, and he told me how to build my own tattoo machine, you know, like the gel type from a guitar string and stuff like that. I can't say
Yeah.
I'm quite proud of that part, but still. Um, so yeah, and then I got my first tattoo machine, which was horrible. And
Okay.
I was lucky enough to wander one day on the street and bump into a tattoo studio where I met my friend Paul, who
Okay.
actually took the time to teach me how stuff works, you know.
Right.
He's like, listen, you should invest more in yourself and machines and stuff and this and that, you know.
Right.
And professionally, in the studio, I would have to say I went in 2015. So yeah, I'm
Okay.
going on my like fourth year. Because in my point of view, it's not about working at home as much as working in the studio because the quality is quite different.
Right. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Um. So you started. I mean, how old are you now? You in your
Uh,
20s?
I'm 29.
29. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got roughly 12 years of experience
Yeah,
per
but
se altogether.
I would count only the studio years because that's the number you're looking for, you know.
Right. Right.
The ones before when you were experimenting and stuff like that. I mean, if it's not quality, it shouldn't count.
Right, right. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, some
Yeah.
people would say it's still experience. You know what I mean?
But it's not
It's
good experience.
right,
It's
right.
just not good, yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you. So you started at a young age. You've been doing this since 2015. You've been in the studio since 2000. This studio you've been in since 2015?
No, I actually went in a few.
Okay, so you've been in a
Um,
few different studios. So you've got experience in other studios, and you haven't been just in one setting.
yeah, I just have a general knowledge of how stuff works, you know?
Right. Awesome. That's awesome. Um, I mean, I love talking to you. I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know you got a big piece going on there, and
Right.
Instagram only allows so many minutes to do your certain feeds. But I will say that this interview here will be loaded up onto our Instagram page, and it'll be on here on the live, and then it'll also be on our website. I'm gonna get it on the website. Our website is InkEnvyClothing.com. We have a blog on there. You can take a look. So you'll be on there, and then also you will be on our YouTube channel that we just started, just InkEnvy Apparel YouTube channel. So you can check it out there. So I'm gonna get this loaded up on there probably the next couple of days, just to let you know about that, so people can take a look.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, I know I got a few people here in the States that we know that are eager for you to take a trip here. So again, any tattoo shop owners out there that want this guy to come in and guest spot, contact him through Instagram.
So yeah, just go on my Instagram, RAZVAN tattoo, and you'll find there everything there is to know. Contact me. I have my phone with me 24/7. I actually sleep with my phone in my bed.
Okay.
Hey, you're laughing, but on Facebook it says 5 from 5 stars and quick response time of 15 minutes. So yeah, I want to see another tattoo artist doing that.
Yeah, so you just wake up when anytime that thing dings, you're up and messaging back, huh?
If a guy wants tattoo at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm just going to answer him and ask him what he wants to do. That's how much I love tattooing.
Man, oh man, you are a beast. You are a beast. I
Thanks,
hope that
man.
you come to the States so that we can personally meet each other. And
Me too, man. Me too.
Anytime we get a convention going, we get in one of these conventions, you can guest spot for one of our conventions, and I'm sure you will be booked like no other. But this tattoo you're working on here is impeccable. I'm sure other people would agree that this is an insane tattoo, and it's fantastic. But before we chime out of here, if you could just dip your head down there so people know that you're a real human, and just wave to them so they know who you are.
Hey, guys.
And then,
did you guys get me?
I got your hand. Dip down a little further. There you go.
Hey,
all right,
guys.
we got you now. All right. It was good talking to you, man. Take care, and do us that solid of posting that before and after picture, because I know a lot of people are going to want to see it after this interview.
Yep. Will do.
All right, man. You have a good day.
You too, guys. Have a nice one.
Thanks. Bye-bye.